Hey all, it's been a hot minute, and I'm refining the way that I rap, you know, because I think that our language matters, and I didn't know what I was going to do this video on, but I'm going to talk about spiritual warfare in the sense of language, okay? Because our minds and our consciousness has got to align with a certain way so that our language isn't used to bind us or tie us to a thought string. All right, so in string theory, right, okay, it's got multiverse, right? So you hit different strings, and those strings resonate at a certain frequency. See, I've been talking about this stuff. So they resonate at a certain frequency. And so if you speak, right, because out of the heart, the mouth speaks. That's in the Bible, right? All right. So what you got to recognize is out of the heart, your mouth resonates at a certain string and a certain frequency. And when you speak, it creates a vibrational reality that hits different realities and different, multiverse outcomes, which is infinite possibilities based on choice and decision, because we're in a human construct, right? We have a body. Our body is not our home, but our body is the way in which we express what's really internal, okay? So, with all that understanding, our feet, when they're touching the earth, which mine are right now, if you can see them, mine are touching the earth. See, this hit me today, right? So when I walk the earth, because my legs and my feet have DNA, right? So and I'm going to wrap all this together. I don't know how, but I'm going to wrap all this together, right? Because the wisdom of the world seems right to a man. And the spirit of wisdom and revelation is the way in which we convey the message of the Christ, right? So the spirit of wisdom and revelation is connected to our DNA. Now here's where all this is going, all right? Because DNA be like light. So, let's see. I'll get a flow. It'll come. Anyway, let's go back to where I'm going with strings, vibration, what you say and what matters, and how you speak, okay? Because the holy divine spark is the Holy Spirit within man, okay? And that's connected to our DNA, that's connected to our consciousness, that's connected to all realities and all multiverses and all possible outcomes, in which your DNA is connected to all existence. So our DNA, when we walk on the earth and we put our feet on the grass, because every strand of grass has information and knowledge, like strands, right? Like strings, like string theory, right? So if you think of just even the plane of grass, right, is multidimensional, because you've got a three-dimensional construct that you look at, right? And so every time your foot strikes against one of these strings, it creates a vibrational reality, which we would call the butterfly effect, right? When you hit a certain string in a certain vibrational reality, it resonates and it creates. So my DNA is constantly being restored as my feet touch the earth and touch everything in it, because we're interconnected to all things at once. So this is just revelatory speaking, right? So spirit speaking. You guys will catch up as it goes, because I haven't done a video in a while, because I want to speak something very clear. See, the message of the Christ is very simple. I'm getting into the complexities of different quantum understandings. String theory. Strings. So pluck your strings. Like Plucky the Duck. Right? So that's what's up. I liked, Tiny Toons when I was young, man. I watched a lot of cartoons. Alright? I liked my cartoons, as I've said before. I like cartoons, man. Now, the message of the cross, okay, is this and this. So it goes this shape and this shape. Across the mind, across the eyes, across the heart, across the body. And the thing is you have different understandings of the revelation of the cross, but the wisdom of the cross is foolishness to the world, and it confounds the wise, and they say it's stupidity, right? So the clear and simple understanding is this. I got into all the complexities, built to the simplicity of this. Love is the highest way. So you love your neighbor as yourself. So when you resonate and hit the strings of your life in the right way, that makes a melody, man, and a harmony. And I don't mean in right and wrong. I mean in harmony. Okay? So when you hit that harmony, you love others like you love yourself well. All right? So, I'm growing up again. I'm childlike inside, but I do these videos so that we can navigate the conscious realities that come our way. The simplicity of the way to really navigate, a child can understand it, man. I'm getting into the complexities of what I like to understand, because my mind just won't stop, man. I like to understand all that stuff. My message, though, is the foolishness of the cross. Okay? So with all that complexity, the simplicity of the message of the cross reveals who we are, so that we can navigate consciously and be free from the construct that has been placed here, and we're set free in our hearts to speak out of our hearts again, so that when we speak, what we speak changes the possible outcomes in our lives and others, because it's so simple that a child can understand it. So I spoke from the complexities of what's in here and here. But to understand the simplicity of it all, look to the contradiction of the cross, guys. Okay? Because the contradiction is this. A man walked the earth and would rather die than raise a finger against mankind. He would rather be martyred and slaughtered and ripped limb from limb. The politicians asked, what is truth? He's the truth, right? So what does that mean? The truth is found in the man Jesus, right? In the man Yeshua, truth is found. So the cross crucified truth, so that truth would get back in your heart and you would speak out of your mouth to resonate a different outcome, not just for your life, but for the sake of other people. So that's the simplicity of it, guys. Be encouraged, like, subscribe, yada, 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 right? I love you guys. I'm going to keep doing videos as I keep going and keep navigating my consciousness and keep connecting to that great light within my heart. I love you guys. Peace. I'm out.